Monster Hunter Wilds. Another masterpiece in the Monster Hunter series. While in my opinion it is a masterpiece, I also understand that it's one of the most controversial games in the series. Today I want to look back on Wilds after 1 year of it being released, and go through all the title updates and various changes the game went through. Now, while I have my own opinions, I understand that other people have their own opinions, and I hope that anything is discussed in a calm and discussion type of way within the comments. Now, let's look back on Monster Hunter Wilds. Wilds released on February 28th, 2025, with 29 large monsters, 2 of which were only able to be hunted once, leaving the game with 27 monsters available to hunt. Wilds brought along with it several changes to every weapon's moveset. Every weapon received one of the following new mechanics: clashes, offsets, and Starward Guards. Some weapons even received all 3. One of Wild's most important mechanics it introduced was the focus mode, which allowed hunters to have more control over their weapon and the direction the hunter was facing, making it to where you could do an entire 360 with a great sword, True Charge Slash. Focus mode also allowed you to see wounds, where hitting a monster in a certain spot or hitting the monster enough over time would open a wound on a monster, where hunters could press one of their bumper buttons, performing a wound attack that, if it hit the wound, would pop it and do a certain amount of damage to the monster's health, while also popping enough would result in a knockdown. Popping wounds would also help some weapons, such as Charge Blade being one of the 4 ways to activate Savage Axe. Weapon swapping was also introduced, where hunters could bring 2 weapons to any hunt and swap between them. While many thought this would be an important mechanic in the game at launch, it only really became important towards the end of Wilds. The separation of armor and weapon skills were introduced. The Sacred was also introduced, a loyal mount that you received at the very start of the game. It allowed you to easily traverse the maps of Wilds. Think of them as an evolution of Palamutes from Rise Sunbreak. There was also support hunters, who were also evolutions of followers from Rise Sunbreak. Wilds focused a lot more on the story compared to past games. Every character had a name and focused a lot more on the personality and actions of every character. The story starts off with the journey into the Forbidden West, an area in which only recently the Hunters Guild had authorized exploration of. In which the expedition team finds Nada. Okay, they're gonna pick up that fucking laugh. Shut the fuck up. The expedition team finds a boy named Nada from a tribe called the Keepers. This is surprising to the guild due to the fact of them thinking the Forbidden West was uninhabitable. The hunter is assigned by a man named Fabius, an important man in the Hunters Guild, a beautiful man, to find and bring Nada to his lost tribe, alongside your handler, Alma, and your smithy, Gemma. Along the way, you explore 5 areas: the Windward Plains, a vast desert area with sandstorms and pillars that are constantly being struck with lightning; the Scarlet Forest, a rainforest with flooding storms where occasionally the water will turn red; the Oil Well Basin, a hot place with lava and oil everywhere; the Ishard Cliffs, a place with blizzards and forgotten remnants of a civilization; and the ruins of Wyveria, a place where the Keepers live, with artificial monsters known as Guardians. Along your travels, you run into the monster known as the White Wraith, also known as Arkveld, a flying wyvern with large whip-like appendages, who was brought back from extinction due to the Guardian process. He acts as the hunter's rival throughout the game, and flagship of Wilds. Each area you explore has an apex monster: Raydao, a flying wyvern that has a railgun as a face; Uthduna, a large leviathan that's more akin to a whale or seal; New Udra, a cephalopod, the first of its kind in Monster Hunter, a large fire octopus that is covered in oil; and Jindahad, a massive leviathan that uses heat in the freezing air to create blasts of steam. Each apex is tied to an event in every area known as the Inclemency, where storms are created, and each apex monster benefits from these storms. The final boss, Zoshia, an artificially made Elder Dragon that has infected what's known as the Wyvern Torch, which causes the Inkless Fiend to happen more often, throwing the seasons off in every area. The hunter at the end of the game slays Zoshia, ending its infection and returning the areas to their natural change in season. While I may have forgotten a few things about the release of Wilds, I covered most of the important things. Wilds released with mostly positive reviews, and launched with the highest player base the Monster Hunter series had ever seen, with 1.3 million players at launch. Unfortunately, Wilds released in a very unoptimized state, leaving many players unable to completely play the game. While this issue mostly was a PC problem, the game dropped frames constantly, didn't load in shaders and models correctly, and had constant crashes. After a week of the game's release, negative reviews flooded, complaining about the state of the game. Many players were also unhappy with the non-existent endgame. The endgame consisted of fighting 8-star Arkfeld over and over again for ancient weapon parts to make Ardian weapons, which were extremely overpowered weapons that made any monster other than Arkfeld just a complete punching bag. People also complained about Ardians being the only thing people could see, with later weapons not being a thing. The fact that Zoshia, the final boss of the game, wasn't even able to be refought after the story, except for joining other people's SOS flares. Overall, the game released to positive reviews, while slowly gaining more negative reviews due to performance. The game didn't receive anything until April 3rd with the release of Title Update 1. I forgot to mention this when I did the original recording for this video, but several weapons also gained access to evasive abilities, such as dual blades, and Bow gained like an evasive dodge type thing. I forgot what this is called. Anyway, that's all. Title Update 1 released 2 new monsters. Well, one new monster really, with Mitsune, a Bubble Fox-based Leviathan, first released in Generations. Alongside Mitsune, Zoshia was able to be hunted again, randomly appearing as a quest in Wyveria. Mitsune and Zoshia were able to be 8-star hunts along with the 4 Apexes and Gore Magala, allowing players to not just hunt Arkfeld for Ardian weapons. 8-star Mitsune and 8-star Gore standing out as notably difficult quest. But even with these challenge quests, people still complained about the difficulty of the game. Title Update 1 brought along with it Wild's Grand Hub. Inside the Grand Hub was Arena Quest, Challenge Quest, which you could participate in to get an A rank in your time and receive a special pendant for doing so. And Barrel Bowling, a little side game where hunters could roll barrel bombs at pins to get special rewards and materials. With the Grand Hub came seasonal events from World. The first of these being the Festival of Accord Blossom Dance, a cherry blossom inspired event where the Grand Hub was covered in pink and cherry blossom petals. The first Arch-Tempered monster was released with Arch-Tempered Raidou, where in my opinion is still the hardest Arch-Tempered to this day. Arch-Tempered Raidou brought with it his own armor that was incredibly strong that was used into Title Update 3. There was also the first collab of Wilds with Street Fighter, where the hunter could encounter Akuma and go through a special quest to unlock Akuma armor, turning the hunter into Akuma and fighting like him. Able to pop wounds, offset monsters, with attacks that were locked to your item bar. Many players consider this the 15th weapon with how much effort the developers put into the Akuma moveset. Title Update 1 came with several changes to the weapons and a performance patch to fix several things with performance. Duh. But still wasn't enough, with the devs promising more performance patches in the future. I'll be completely honest. Title Update 1 should not have existed. So many things in Title Update 1 should have been in the launch of the game. The Grand Hub, Zoshia, even Mitsune, who was teased the same day as the launch of the game. All of these things should have been there, but they weren't. And it proves what most people thought, that Wilds released unfinished. And Title Update 1 was truly the finished product of Wilds before all the title updates. So Zoshia not being refightable and not having their own armor at launch is criminal. Like, what is this, a Stories game? Like, seriously, what's up with Stories games not being able to fight the final boss? Title Update 1 was mostly disappointing. Title Update 2 is truly where Wilds began to peak. Title Update 2 brought with it 2 actually new monsters, with Seregios and Legicris. Legicus being teased after the release of Title Update 1, a crocodilian leviathan, wherein you could fight him underwater. And Seregios, being a complete surprise at the launch of Title Update 2. Seregios is a flying wyvern that resembles a pine cone. Many fans also refer to him as Steve. Both monsters brought powerful gear that was used for a long time, especially Legicus armor. Legicus and Seregios were able to be fought as 8-star monsters, both of which were very challenging quests. Layered weapons also came with Title Update 2, allowing your weapon to change its look while keeping the stats of the weapon that you were originally using. A photo mode was also introduced. While I really never used this mode, I've seen several other people use it with great efficiency. The festival, known as Flame Fate, was also released, making the Grand Hub look like a sort of summer getaway. Arch-Tempered Uthuna was also released alongside their Arch-Tempered armor. And the second crossover with a guitar company known as Fender, in which hunters took on a special event quest to receive a special gesture that allowed them to play a rock guitar version of Proof of a Hero. Several weapon changes were made, and Steam received another performance patch. The devs also enhanced Secret AI, making it easier to traverse the areas of wilds. A few weeks later after the release of Title Update 2, Capcom released a surprise update introducing 9-star monsters. These quests could be taken on where the monster's health and damage was boosted, and as a special reward you could receive glowing stones. These glowing stones at the end of the quest would be turned into talismans that could have both weapon and armor skills on them, but were randomly generated skills and rarities. The 9-star monsters on the release of the update was the 4 Apexes, Mitsune, Gormagala, Legicus, Seregios, and Arkveld. Title Update 2 was massive. It was where I spent most of my in-game time. The 9-star quests were difficult, in my opinion, and rewards were satisfying, spending a large amount of time trying to get a stupid god roll talisman. I've hunted 9-star Seregios way too many times. Layer weapons should have been available at the launch, but other than that, I was satisfied with this update. By far the biggest and best title update we received. However, many people said that 9 stars weren't enough. Most people complained about how Wilds was still an easy game. However, counter-argument, to this day, even with Title Update 4 gear, I still have never beat 9-star Legicus with random people. I've done it solo, I've done it with support hunters, but never with random people. Same with Gore. I'm just saying. But most people said that the game was still too easy. And with that, no one was prepared for the challenge that was Title Update 3. Title Update 3 was primarily made up of a collab with Final Fantasy. One monster was released, Omega Planetes. Omega is a recurring superboss within the Final Fantasy series. Omega Planetes is an extremely challenging monster that encourages collaboration with your fellow hunters to slay it. When I first took down Omega, I was the tank with all guard skills and lance. One of my friends was the healer with a sword and shield ready to heal anyone at any time. Another one of my friends was the buffer with hunting horn and powder buffs, also helping occasionally with the heals. And another one of my friends used longsword to just focus on attacking the legs and dealing damage. Omega encouraged hunters to adapt into these subclasses to have an easier time slaying him, also encouraging you to bring 2 different weapons, one of thunder and one of fire, for the Nisila that he spawns, and you have to kill it within a certain amount of time before he charges up to 100%, or else Omega insta-kills you. The devs also buffed support hunters, smartening their eye during difficult quests. Omega gave special materials to craft Bale armor, a very guts-inspired armor that was primarily used with Greatsword, and whose armor is still used to this day. Savage Omega was the 9-star variation of Omega, an even more challenging quest that pushed hunters to the limit. Slaying this version of Omega gave Omega gear, which gave you buffs if you were with other hunters or support hunters. Arch-Tempered Neudra was also released, but unlike Raydao and Urduna, who were 8 stars, Arch-Tempered Neudra was 9 stars, giving glowing stones alongside the Arch-Tempered materials. The next festival, known as Dreamspell, was also released alongside Arch-Tempered Neudra, a Halloween-inspired festival, and my favorites festival in terms of vibes. Title Update 3, while not as large as 2, was still amazing. Omega was challenging and fun for me when I first beat him, and gave me the same rush of adrenaline as when I beat Elatrion in World for the first time. Many hunters were annoyed with how tough Omega was, also disappointed how Greatsword was very much favored in this update. While the Greatsword being favored is true, that's how it's always been. Greatsword is Capcom's little baby. And hunters complaining about how challenging Omega was, all I had to say is, isn't that what hunters wanted? A challenge on the same level as Elatrion or Fatalis from Iceborne? I'll talk more about this later in the video, but I think people just want to complain. Now, let's talk about the final update. Well, final title update of Monster Hunter Wilds. Title Update 4 was the finale of Wilds, introducing Wilds' first Elder Dragon in Gogmazios, a massive Elder Dragon who's very sneaky, and likes to steal gunpowder, and who hadn't been seen since Monster Hunter 4U. This update had a very heavy story focus compared to the other updates. As you first discover Gogmazios, the guild comes up with a way to slay Gogmazios, and then you fight him. This fight has two notable things. One, it has 3 different phases, and the first quest to have more than 4 hunters within a quest. In this quest you can have up to 8 hunters, 4 players or support hunters, and then 4 more support hunters. Another notable thing is the railgun that is broken off of Gog's back during the second phase of the fight, that can be used after charging it up and blasting Gog with it, like literally destroying his soul.
I'm a firing my laser!
The entire fight encourages you to bring 2 different elemental weapons, one of fire and the other dragon. The fire is used to make Gogmazios' oil that covers his body less hard. And in doing that, you're able to use your dragon weapons that deal more damage to the melted areas. In Phase 3 of the fight, Gogmazios becomes so weak to dragon that all dragon element weapons do double damage to him, which ties into his mechanic of dealing enough dragon element before he supernovas and one-shots you, very similar to Elatrion's Eschaton Judgment from World. After slaying Gogmazios, he will drop Gogma parts, which can be taken to the smithy used to enhance Ardean weapons to Gogma weapons, even more powerful weapons that you can choose to enhance their element, attack, or affinity. It also allows you to have 1 monster skill and 1 group bonus skill on your weapons, such as Lord Soul as your group bonus skill, and Draga's Might as your monster skill. You could also transcend armor pieces, allowing everything under Rarity 6 to gain a buff to both its defense and decoration slots, while everything above Rarity 6 would just get a defense bonus. Arch-Tempered Jihad was also released during this time, alongside 2 new support hunters. After slaying Gog, you also got access to a challenging optional quest that saw you fighting 3 9-star monsters on various maps. The next festival was also released, called Lumien, I don't know how to say it, was released. A Christmas/New Year's inspired festival. Title Update 4, being the final update for Wilds, was awesome. Seeing Gogmazios' return after so long was amazing. It was truly the best spectacle fight in the game. I, however, was a little annoyed that Gogmazios was the only way to get Gogma stuff, leading to fighting him over and over again. I didn't hear much negativity about this update, so that's leading me to assume that people really enjoyed this update. And while people were hoping for more, I was hoping that they just made a way to fight other monsters and gain Gogma material. And Capcom answered our hunters, both me and other people, with one final update. I feel like I've killed him consistently, Around the launch of Title Update 4, the devs announced another update to come in February as a sort of 1-year celebration since the release of Wilds. The update focused around Arch-Tempered Arkfeld, who in itself is basically a totally different monster. The February update brought all of the festivals back, switching between them all on a weekly basis. It also brought several performance updates that were slowly rolled out every week. Arch-Tempered Arkfeld released at the very start of the update. Unlike the other Arch-Tempereds, Arkfeld had new mechanics, a vast array of new moves. He also introduced the 10-star difficulty quest. Along with Arkfeld, they gave the 4 Apex Arch-Tempered versions 10-star quest. There were no changes to the monster's moveset, however, they did have more health and damage.
I gotta talk more, even though I'm focused
10
up.
Stars Hunts also gave special tickets that could be given to the Melding Elder in Suja as a form of materials that can be used to make Ardian weapons or Gogma materials. A collab with Ichiran Ramen was also available during this time, allowing the hunter to pick a special ticket from a Palico in the Grand Hub. The ticket was then used at the canteen in the Grand Hub for a special food. Every week, a challenging monster was released. First week was Arch-Tempered Arkfeld. Next week was a 10-star Rampopolo. Rampopolo was given the 10-star treatment as a joke for being the least hunted monster. 10-star Zoshia was also released the following week. And finally, 10-star Gog. The celebration ended with the release of Arch-Tempered Arkfeld, Challenge Quest, the very final thing added into Monster Hunter Wilds. Overall, the February update was a nice send-off for Wilds. It also gave me what I had hoped for, another way to get Gogma material without just having to hunt Gogmazios, with the introduction of 10-star tickets. The 10-star quests are fun and challenging quests that push the limit of hunters, and I still have never completed a 10-star hunt with random people. Wilds, in my opinion, had a rocky start, but in the end became my favorite base game, and my most played base game in the entire Monster Hunter series.
That's not good.
I hope that whatever Capcom has planned for the future of Wilds in the DLC that is set to announce this summer continues to improve and turn Wilds into the best game in the Monster Hunter series. An opinion I have is that no matter how this game released, people would have complained about something. It's just the culture we live in nowadays. Taking into account what I said earlier in the video with Omega, people complained about how easy Wild was, even with the release of 9-star monsters, then turned around and complained how difficult Omega was. And like I said, isn't this what people wanted? People nowadays will complain about anything. Take, for example, Slay the Spire 2. The devs released a patch that changed several cards and bosses in the game. And because of these changes, people went and review bombed the game. However, what people don't understand is that Slay the Spire 2 is in early access. The patch in question was only released for people who opted in on the beta patch of the game. It's not even live on the early access patch. So people reviewed bomb a game in early access for an optional patch that is a feature in-game to leave their thoughts and report bugs by pressing one of their F4 keys. I don't know which one it is. But instead of using this, 9,000 people went to the Steam review page and review bombed the game because of this optional patch. Wilds had a sort of similar thing happen to it. While the performance issues should not have existed, the devs were clear about trying to fix the issue all throughout Wilds. And yet, people still found things to complain about outside of just the performance issues. I have high hope for the future of Wilds and look forward to the DLC. My name is So You're New, and I hope you enjoy this retrospective 1 year later. And yeah, there's the retrospective. This next section is going to be me and my brother trying to get an A rank in the 10-star Arkfeld challenge hunt. Enjoy.
I think Tetsu-san might be pregnant.
Excuse me?
Like, look at his forehead. It looks kind of like a pregnant belly. No? Like, so, you know how, like, yeah, like, he looks like a pregnant belly. So, like, maybe the baby, when he gives birth, maybe it comes out of their nose. You know what I'm saying?
Are you... You see a bump on a man's forehead and you instantly go, pregnant?
Or it could be like a giant tumor and he could die at any moment, but, you know, I mean, which one's better in your opinion?
Neither. Like, what the...
Also, why are you staring at his balls? What kind of gynecologist are you?
They were warm.
So, Today is a very sad day.
Yes, indeed.
It's also a momentous day.
the last...
Today is the final quest
Oh,
ever being added to base Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh, no, brother.
The final quest.
Oh, wait, why don't
This
you have a
is it.
Galadron head on?
Because I found this looks way better in my opinion, and
But-
I like to aura farm.
But Galadron Knight.
No.
All right, brother.
You know, funny story about SpongeBob. There was this kid in my foods today,
Mhm.
and he was a freshman, and I was like, I started talking about SpongeBob, and I was like, yeah, I used to watch SpongeBob all the time as a kid, and I was like, oh yeah, my uncle, and he goes, my uncle used to watch SpongeBob as a kid. I was like, oh,
Oh, God.
wow,
Are we old?
okay then. Am I old? Shit, man, that's
Wake up call, man.
not very nice.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. We
There's
gotta
just an
buff
Ebony
up.
Dogon absolutely tweaking over there.
Gotta buff up. Wait, where are you?
I'm coming.
Bro, did you not go to my camp that I have specifically set up for down here?
No, I don't have it.
It's my quest! It's set up because...
I know. I still couldn't go all the way down.
Alright, bro
I
does
don't
not...
know what you want from me. I couldn't do it.
Bro does not understand the concept of
Stop yelling at me!
speed run.
Time to get serious.
Alright. I'm ready.
Let's do this.
I sneak attack.
So far, rough stop. Stop. Start. Oh, wait, what?
That was a really cool offset.
Oh, you offsetted him. I was like, what the hell? Why did he just get knocked out of the air?
How the fuck did that hit me?
Whoa, it just dragged me across the floor. What the hell? Oh,
I need help. I'm stunned. I'm dead. No, I'm not.
you got gooped.
I got goop.
Oh my god, I can't hit the wound!
That was a good hit. Uber autism mode.
Oh yeah, remember to try and flash him out of the air during that.
Okay. Okay. Alright.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
You died!
Hey, Xander. I died.
Jesus.
No, this isn't going well. My hands are so sweaty! Help! I don't know how to get sweat to go away.
Just don't
Hello,
be sweaty.
Fulgur. Why is that Fulgur so fast? Did you get another fucking power clash? Oh,
Yes.
you're right. Hello?
Alright, I was about to
Oh, I
say,
should've
either
restocked.
Cat, you heal me right now, or Arkfeld leaves, and Arkfeld chose to leave first.
Oh. Alright, well, peace out, homie.
He doesn't trigger the lightning trap, he triggered the lightning trap.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Give me your balls. Oh,
Really?
well, bye, Arkfeld.
You just got here, bro.
Arkfeld didn't even do nothing, he's just leaving. Watch this. I missed.
I think you missed.
Hey, Rathalos is back.
Rathlos, get out of here, man. You don't want to be here for this. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Rathalos. Oh my god, this is going swimmingly.
This is great, guys. I can't see. I can't see. I'm gonna die. I died. I died. I couldn't see. I couldn't get out.
Yo, they just decided that we no longer should exist. That's what they just said.
I guess. Jeez, man. Just like Arkville, just let me kill you, dog. I just saw a pop-up for 3,000 damage. Hello?
Dude, this Rathalos needs to go, man.
He's gonna kill him.
You're riding the Rathalos! What the hell are you doing?
How do I get off?
I don't know what's going on! Oh my god, what is going on? Ow! What is going on?
Oh my god, I'm gonna die again. Holy Jesus. Calm down. He's got a tempered wound. He's got a tempered wound. No, wait, don't get it. I got it. Damn it.
Dude, this is just great. This is just great.
Okay.
He's gonna do big move.
Move, 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 move. What is happening? I'm stunned. I'm dead.
Wow.
Woo!
2 hours later.
There's a wound. Alright, bro. How the fuck? I'm dead. Maybe not.
God
I
damn
live.
these freaking crystals.
Okay. Alright. Oh my god! That was really hot.
We haven't broken
My
the
tip
other
of
arm,
my
have we
tip.
yet?
My tip of my tip just hit the tip of his wing and it shattered the tip.
What?
Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm dead here. I think I'm dead here. I got gooped.
How are you alive? Oh.
Okay. Alright, I need to go back to the nearest camp. I shall return.
God damn it, I'm not playing stories right now. God. You know, maybe maybe after recording 25 hours straight of not straight, over the past 4 days of just straight up Monster Hunter Stories has really affected how I play God damn it, he avoided the goddamn boulder.
What the hell? Okay, alright, my fault, twin.
Oh my god.
I just kind of showed up and got obliterated.
Are you kidding me? Oh, thanks, cat. Thanks, yeah.
What'd the cat do?
Nothing, just... Actually, yeah, exactly, nothing.
Wow. Alright, cool. POV. Cat, useless.
Come on. We're at 16 minutes. He's looking weak.
He's leaving.
Oh, let's see if we can reach him before he gets... If we can hit him with the boulder.
Oh, yeah. Do it now, do it now, do it now, do it now, do it now!
Hit
Oh
him?
my god,
Let's
that was awesome!
go! Huge damage. Huge.
Huge. Awesome.
The secret. Secret.
Oh, hello, Fogel.
Fogo.
Whatever your name is. Where's my sacred going?
Okay, do we have all our feints? Yes.
We do.
Ethan,
We do
if we
indeed.
somehow lose this, I'ma kill you.
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
Wait, I gotta put my...
From above! Okay. That works. Okay, Xander.
Yes?
Nope. Never
Ow.
mind. I'm fine.
Whoa,
Okay.
did that just go around my guard? Like, what the fuck?
All right,
Oh my god, I hate that move.
bring him here. There's a shock trap. If he'd stop absolutely molesting my cat.
Oh, poor Onyx.
He's just going for my cat. Oh my god. Come here, you stupid reptile.
Is he a reptile?
I don't know what he is, but he's stupid.
Just
Walk,
give him the shock
thank
trap.
you.
Thank you. Just die already. Thank you.
Thank you. 1822.
That was slower than my solo time.
That's my partner.
Oh my god.
Yay, we did it.
Why was
The
that?
final quest of Wilds is done.
Yay! Why do we?
Arkveld, freed of its chains.
Yes.
Awesome, man.
Well, brother, that's
That's
Monster Hunter Wilds.
Base Wilds.
I wonder what
Shit.
what do you want most for the expansion?
Glavenus.
Glavenus, of course, you motherfucker.
Please put a picture of Glavenus and some cool stuff.
I want to see the return of rocket-powered Gunlance.
I hate you and everything you stand for.
Well, that's what I want. Anyway,
I want Strong Arm Stance to come back, because that shit was satisfying.
no. Anyway, yeah, this is my final video on Wilds. Unless they release something else, or until the expansion, that's it.
We'll see you guys when the expansion comes out.
Oh yeah, but don't worry, there'll be some more stories content, because I'm sure they're going to release stuff for that game too.
You're...
Alrighty, bye-bye!